Greetings, it's the Guardian's Peter Bradshaw here once again, cultivating the plump beef tomato of insight in the polytunnel of criticism. And could I just remind you real quick to subscribe? It commits you to nothing, and it means so much to me and the entire team behind the camera. Here doing a rumbly, menacing voice, even sillier than the one he did in Taken, is Liam Neeson in The Naked Gun. He now presumably must decide if, like Leslie Nielsen before him, he'll pivot to spoof comedy full time. Neeson has much more career capital to lose than Nielsen ever did. So the answer to that question is, well, maybe. He deadpans it impeccably, but perhaps doesn't quite have Nielsen's eerie innocence. In any case, it doesn't stop this reboot of the Naked Gun franchise from being a lot of fun. Amiably ridiculous, refreshingly shallow, entirely pointless, and guilelessly crass. A life support system for some outrageous gags, including sensational riffs on Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Sex and the City, and one show-stopping "Are They Really Gonna Do It" reference to O.J. Simpson, who starred in the original series.
Once you kill a man for revenge, there's no going back. A voice in your head sang over and over, "That was awesome."
Who are you?
Drebin. Detective Frank Drebin. Thanks.
David Zucker, legendary co-creator of that and the Airplane films, is reportedly dissatisfied with this new version from the new team. Director Akiva Schaffer and co-writers Dan Gregor and Doug Mand. A spoof of a spoof was always going to be a potential problem, but Schaffer et al. Canter entertainingly through their succession of absurdist scenarios, and at one stage contrive a classic Zucker-Abrahams homage, a moment of mayhem followed by a wide shot of people queuing up obediently for violence, like the line of hitherto unseen passengers in Airplane. Neeson plays Detective Lieutenant Frank Drebin Jr., son of the legendary cop in LA's police squad once played by Leslie Nielsen, and haunted in a rather Freudian way by his late father's reputation, given to making yearning monologues addressed to Drebin Sr.'s presence, begging him to send a sign, like an owl or something. Paul Walter Hauser plays his stolid partner, Captain Ed Hocken Jr., son of Drebin Sr.'s partner, once played by George Kennedy. The next-gen Drebin investigates the possible murder of a man found dead at the wheel of his high-tech electric car, and so must confront the sinister Musker-like plutocrat who invented this vehicle, Richard Kane, played by Danny Houston. And he falls in love with a dead man's sister, Beth, a true crime novelist played by Pamela Anderson. When Drebin first sees Beth, he has an ecstatic voiceover about what I can only describe as her person. It finishes with a quite extraordinarily bizarre and offensive tribute, which caused the audience I was in to go into a kind of gibbering shock. The memory of this amusing line recurred like PTSD throughout the film's running time. The new Naked Gun has the look and feel of LA 80s action, with some sense memories of Beverly Hills Cop and The Terminator. And the first rush of Frank and Beth's romance is represented by an old-fashioned, uproariously extended winter sports-themed pop video of the sort once beloved by Wham fans. There's no reason for this new Naked Gun to exist, other than the reason for the old ones. It's a laugh, disposable, forgettable, enjoyable. And so once again, farewell, that's it. Please give this vlog a like and a share, please subscribe and leave a comment, and please buy my book, a collection of short fiction entitled The Body in the Mobile Library and Other Stories. Details given below. See you next time.